Hello. Blah, blah. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. I hope you had a nice breakfast, lunch, and or dinner. I'm going to be doing a little bit of Elden Ring now, and then we're going to be doing some gameplay of obviously gameplay, a read through of some fighting fantasy book. I haven't decided which one yet, but that should be fun. So, yes. So, let me just get the game started. And, yeah. Alright. Wait, really? Oh no, I lost the chat. No! No worries. One sec. I should make sure I'm not gonna. I need to turn the mic down just a little bit so I'm not constantly peaking it if I shout. That should be good. Okay. Get everything as I need it. I really resent when you type something in Windows in the search bar or whatever, and then it searches the web. I don't know if there's a way to turn that off. Having it search the web if it's I hate Windows. But I'm too I mean I use Linux on my laptop, although it's just like the amount of fiddle frigging around you got to do to get anything useful on Linux, or like to get things working in a similar sort of state. Anyway, that's not for today. Today is all about defeating the Elder Lords and finding out who the Elder Lords are. Trying to learn a bit more about them. Try and learn some of that lore because I do enjoy lore. I just can't soak it up. Just can't soak it up for some reason. One second. Ba 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 ba. Man, that title music hits really good. In fact, I think it's my favorite sort of music from any Souls game, probably. It's that good. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh. Could this be something incredible? Okay. Try. Well, I know that. So, I was trying to figure out what to do down here. I remember there's a place that I just haven't been to yet. I just don't remember how to get there. Maybe it is this way. That's the thing with Dark Souls and these types of games. There's always things hidden away in little corners if you look hard enough. So I need to do me a bit of looking, I feel. Could it be over here? Hey, can I just get to that crystal lizard over there? Is that a crystal lizard? No, it's a trap! They trapped me. With their very slow trapping ways. Oh! 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 No, don't do that. Please. That's the most cheaty thing ever. Okay, that doesn't open. Wait, that's it. Oh, silver firefly. I thought it was literally just some glimmer to throw you off the scent. Although I'm sure they're using it for that, but... Wait, can I go under the waterfall? Nothing here. Like, I think there was this place you can go to where you could, like, walk along these narrow bridges between these, like, cool sort of towers. I'm pretty sure it was down here somewhere. Somewhere. Ah, I wanted to go horsey on the elevator. This armor is the coolest. Whoever designed this is a goat. So cool. Is it perhaps... No, this way is just some empty thing, right? Not that. But over here, there's this tower which has nothing in it, just a bunch of messages like, what is this? Horse. If only I had tail. No, hidden the heart. Therefore praise the message. Okay, okay. I like that message, just horse. It's like, you could have let me stay on the horse. Hello, Mr. Krabs. Ah! Oh, don't gauze on me. No, no, no! Oh, I thought that was me dying. That was just something else. Caught in the crossfire. Collateral damage. What was that? What was that weird red aura that I just got? You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. It's one of my favorite messages. Mushroom. Mushroom. Visions of Waterside. If only I had a giant butt hole. I gotta show that to my friend. Right, I'm gonna do it. Oh. Okay, I just quickly said that to my friend. That's so funny. That's so good. The uh, I love how the community always gets so creative with these messages. It's, I mean, FromSoft, FromSoft must know about it. They probably find it funny too, to be fair. So how do we get to those placerinos? Okay, maybe it was round here. Was that big moosey making that noise? I believe over. No, don't do that, please. What the huh? Okay, that's where we get to that bit. But where's the other bit with the stuff? The place with the things and the stuff? And the other things and the other stuff? Like, Fancy Face, whatever her name was, sent us down here. What was her name? Rani. I think her name was Rani. Hey! Sod off! I jumped off the crab's head. Nice. Oh! No! Oh. Oh. Stop. Alright. Let's try again. Who was doing that shocking display of shocking? Ah. Wait. Oh! Where does this go? Now, does this go up, down, sideways, left, front, back to back? Upside down? Aha! I think this is the place. Because I remember these towers over here. I think these are the towers that I was waffling on about before. Those ghosty boys down there. No? Get out of it. Let me say... Wait. I'm just gonna say things. Is there no just tree? Erd tree, oh erd tree. Well, I guess that'll be good enough. Not funny though, is it? Behold, mushroom. Liar? Yes. Is your name really Elden Ring Helper? That's cool. Did you make this account specifically for this? This is kind of cool. Alright, that is a wall. So, I went and spoke to, I think her name is Rani. And we were... She told me to go down the well, but I found out I'd already been down the well. But I don't know if I met the guy I was supposed to meet down here. So now I'm trying to figure out exactly what to do here. And I remember that these towers were here. So I'm thinking about trying to get up here again. That's where I'm at. If I just fallen off, then that would have been sad. Pressure sight ahead. By the way, try horseback battle. Okay. It's the wolf. The wolf. Ah, yeah. The furry one. Why does it say try horseback battle? I think I... Ahead. I think I already got the thing that was here, honestly. Maybe. Key. Yeah, I already got that thing. Okay. So where do you... Oh, am I on the right path, at least, with this going towards these towers and stuff? Got the amazing Digital Circus theme in my head. It's been in my head all day. That's not an invisible wall. Run! Run! Do the thing! Wait, can't you do the thing? I thought that was one of the rolling sheep. No item ahead. Thank you. Oh, wait, I remember there's a place around here too. That's not a wall. See, I knew it wasn't a wall. Can't trick me, game. Apart from all the times you do trick me. Oh nights, praise the gorgeous view. Yep. Ah, stars. Ah, comfort. Ah, gorgeous view. This game really is gorgeous. It certainly is a looker. Are you alive? Why is it always dark? Yeah. I know. Wait a second. There's definitely nothing up there. Maybe there was an item in here or something. Because I've definitely been here before, and I guess there was just an item which I've already picked up, so now I just don't need it to be here. Let me go over here. Maybe that... Wait a minute. Sorry, my brain is just clicking over trying to figure out what this thing was. Because I don't remember this thing. Wait, was there some big enemies here that, like, teleport in? Which message was that? Time for tail. Okay. What does that mean? Oh, wait, I don't have the stone sword key. Maybe I need the stone sword key to actually progress in this place. I don't know, Walt. You've been seeming kind of sus lately. This whole area seems like... I feel like I need to get the stone sword key maybe before I do anything down here. Because I've looked all around. Let's think about where else there is. Ah. Ah, I can go to this part close to the Erd tree. I don't know if I'm like ready in terms of level though. I wanted to do the bosses in a relatively sensible order. I just haven't sort of figured out what that is. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you get dead too. If we actually get to go down there, that's going to be kind of crazy. This place is so huge. Hey. You're playing out of tune, dude. And you. Is that their attack, to just play annoying sounds at you? What is that? Wait, have I seen one of those before? It's giving me vibes of Dark Souls 3. When you gotta run past the fire dragon at the Great Wall, or I think it's the Great Wall. Whoa! Huh! Hey! Quit it! Quit it! Hello. Thank you for the thank you for the follow. How are you doing? That's a nice name. Okay. Ooh, this place has a cozy vibe. I could live in here. This could be my desk. Be where I put my box. Books. Not a very commonly used weapon. No, to be honest, I just sort of over... Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do that. Oh, that was greedy, but lucky. I sort of just over-invested in the parts, the smithing stones for it, and now I feel like I'm kind of stuck with it. Honestly, I would probably prefer something that doesn't take so long to swing. Yeah, I mean, I am using the parry shield for it mostly. I just forgot to... The buckler, I mean. Revenge! Oh, revenge! Like if I do two-hand it if I'm gonna... Well, at times I two-hand it just to get some extra damage. But I'm trying to do the whole... I don't know. strength parry build. I don't know. And plus, when you don't have the shield, you got this, like, the wild swing. Although, I think it doesn't... You do that one-handed anyway. Interesting. I never noticed that. You know, I never played the original God of War. Or the new one. Maybe, like, a little bit. Actually, I think I played it on emulation, like, the first one a little bit. Because I remember you start in some boat. And he's, like... getting his willy wet at the start there. I remember it being cool though. It's one of those games I should definitely play at some point. Have you played the modern day ones? Or is that the one you're talking about? Hey, stop throwing your fairy dust on me. Okay. Ah, precious item. Preserving boluses. Okay. Okay. Your name is really funny for any time anyone wants to, like, just refer to you in a stream. I just thought about that. It's like, so hey, thanks for the follow. What about, you know? Okay. Oh, I thought there was a little enemy on the floor there, but it was just a bit of matter. Is he playing on a flute? Now give me the flute. Oh, I thought I was going to get it. Smithing stone. Ah, sound, therefore time for sleep. Nice. Hey, he's got that fella's hat. The one with the other tower. The big mushroom hat. Oh. The horse could have gotten over that. Oh. Defeating one by one. Oh no. Yeah, maybe they're onto something with that. Oh, oh, it would have been beautiful. No. No. Okie dokie. Wait, I'm back here? Oh man, I must have missed some Erd stop. Whatever you call it. Ah! Nice. What the? Oh, it's a Sneaky Pete from Dark Souls 3. Oh, not the balloons. I mean bubbles. Balloons. Dude, I can't believe we actually go like all the way down here. Alright. Ah. Have it. Come on in. Got ya. Why is it always jumping? Ha ha ha! Yeah! Nice. Wait, you must have some item, right? He fell really funny then. Praise the message. Okay, okay. Oof, that was close. This pile of sand or whatever reminds me of the DLC from Dark Souls 3. I suppose this sand does too. Dude, this area is huge, and this thing reminds me of Bloodborne. Didn't expect death, yeah. Wait, no parry? Did I just try and parry that for real? I'm gonna get out of here. Get me out of here! Wait, I think this is the way I just came from already. Whoa! Friggin' hell! What's going on there? Like, chill! Chill! Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Right, let's funnel them here maybe. What a jerk. Oh! No. Man, I'm gonna need to find this next Erd stop. I bet there's a secret way down. Ah, well there's the... Right, well let's get out of here. Oh, you jerk! Throwing a fireball at me. Fire bomb, I should say. Oop. Wait, this does open? Uh-oh. Is this the boss? Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll find a bonfire soon. What the? Oh well. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Just a guy looking for a place to sit. That's all. Literally, that's all. No, don't do that. Pull the lever, pull the lever, pull the lever, pull the lever. Oi! Oh my. Got ya! Oh. This isn't ominous, is it? First off, beautiful. Agreed. Please tell me that there's a site of grace nearby or something. Flame Drake Talisman. I'm tempted to go back. Come here. Got ya. Okay. Can I even go in here yet? Sealed by Morgott the Grace Given. Who's Morgott the Grace Given? Morgott the Grace Given, huh? I just looked it up. Well, that's not very blind, is it, looking it up? But I was just curious what they looked like. And then I was like, I wonder where they are. So I guess I've ruined it being totally blind now. Well, let's get to... Wait, did it say it was at Godric? Godric. He's from Godfrey. I guess that's where we are now, right? The royal capital. Or no? Yeah, this whole place is that, I suppose. But I guess we have to go back. So it seems like there's some other bosses we need to fight first. Oh look, homie's still chilling here. It's Gargoyle, whatever he is. And also, is there anything under this? That is the question. No, just an abyss. Merely an abyss. Day after day after day after day after. Sorry, just give me 1 second. I'm just checking that the live stream is running okay on YouTube as well. Seems to be. Wow, multi-streaming is very easy these days, huh? So, we've got to kill Godfrey or something like that, I think. Get dead. Ooh, ooh, spicy. Nah, get me out of it. Oof, oof. Eh. Ooh. Oof. Oh! No, 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 no. No! Oh, damn it. Now I've got to go back to the bonfire. Although, you know, this game, compared to the other Souls games, is so much more accessible in terms of, like, boss runs and distance between these sites of grace, and the fact you can teleport between them very well, right at this, pretty close to the start, I think, right? Hey, Dundran! Welcome! I was wondering if you were going to turn up at some point. Although I haven't been streaming very long. I was working on some stuff for the stream, so I kept sort of putting off the stream like an hour later. But I'm here now. I'm trying to find this Godfrey thing, because I just found that seal on the big door. Not the animal seal and not the singer seal, but like an actual seal. And, oi! Cheeky bastard. Oi! No! No! I do like that laboured scream that he does sometimes. Just like, ah! Dovakin, da 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 din, da 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 da. This area is so cool. Oh. I didn't even notice that dragon. I literally didn't notice that dragon. That's kind of funny. Yes, indeed. Dragon. These friggin' jazz musicians, they think they can just play any note and it's gonna sound good, but guys, you gotta work on your music. Oh, you little fucking... Yeah! Get these trumpet-bearing dorks away from me, honestly. Okay, how's your day, by the way? I actually made a tomato soup today. You inspired me. And I baked some rolls. Oh, I wonder if I could jump. I don't even need to jump over there. Why am I even entertaining that? Yeah, good to hear it. Yeah, or you can just, you know, die. That's understandable. Understandable. Have a nice day. Now, when I go this way, there was a big flaming jerk somewhere. I'm probably going to jump down now, right? Yeah. But I think he didn't see me. He didn't see me. Oh, he saw me! Ooh! I take it I can't parry that. Maybe I can. I tried to parry one of his attacks and it was like, no. No, that's not having any of that. Let me get out of it. Bye. Don't do that casting thing you did last time, though. Hey, Freya. How's it going? Yeah, I remember. Oh! No. Yeah. I'm okay. I had a bit of a... Oi! I had a bit of a... sleepy day today. Oh, no! No! Dude! Ah. Yes. I looked at the messages, right? But there's like I didn't see any link in there, so I don't know if it's been like automatically filtered out or something. It just says, well, it says how you said hello, here's my portfolio, and then I don't see any link. Can you like maybe just post the screenshots there or something? But from what I saw on your X posts, I think your style looks quite unique. I haven't seen much in that style. It kind of reminds me of like 2000s aesthetic sort of thing, which is cool. All right, thanks. Right, let's get out of here. Hey, are those gates going to be open, Dundran? I bet, yeah. Ooh, ooh. I said that kind of funny. Ooh. You never know. You're not gonna tell me, huh? Hmm. Okay. I see how it is. Let's find out then. But I'm glad I got that bonfire. Excuse me, guys. I'm just here to collect my... Whoop! Oh, you bum bum. No, 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 no. You fucking what? What? No, I hope I couldn't interact with the door just because they were attacking me. And that's not just a big door that does nothing. Because that's so... Oh, man. I'm just taking a quick look now, the screenshots. But I'll give it a proper look later. I like the style. Oh, you do anime too? Nice. Oh, you do some work in Blender too. Nice. It's alright. Yeah, enjoy your food. Eating is important after all. Right, let's try and lure them out one by one. Oh, well that didn't work. That's 2 by 2. Give me my magic grease. Wait, does that white magic mean I can't parry it? No, it doesn't. Anyway, today is going to be a slightly longer stream as we're going to be doing some game books after. Yeah, sure thing, Freya. Why am I doing this? Why are we here? Just to suffer. You too. Yes! Who out-crabbed who? Huh? Idiot. Oh! Got ya! Got ya! You cheeky little sock monkey. There we go. Oh! So satisfying. Please let me have my souls back. Ah. You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. So tries, so to speak, slashing. Wait, really? That's... I really wanted to go in that door. That's such a dick tease. Lonely? I tell you what, I would love... Imagine if this was just your little space you could live in forever. And just, like, run out and crawl into the city to get scraps of food. And then run back here like Gollum, and you could lay down on the ash or sand, whatever it is. I imagine that would be quite soft. If it's ash, especially, because, like, the fuck am I talking about? That'd be horrible. Does look kind of cozy, though. Oh, hello there, sir. Hey. Is that your friggin' ring phone or what? Thought I'd get lucky and get someone there, but I didn't. Oh, get your sparkle dust away from me! Ah. Peter Pan, mother... Well, you don't need a bow that big though, do you, fella? Fuck's sake. Oh, I lived. I live. Dung oh dung. First off, ladder. Yeah, yeah. Ah, you're right. That, I tell you what, that is a good message right there. I'm gonna say... Try... Actions. Kick. Oh, kicking's not a thing. Okay, I guess we'll just let the other message do the work. Do the heavy lifting. Oh. What's this? I'm getting very close to that dragon. I wonder if it's going to wake up at some point. Oh, it's one of those fellas. Yellow paint? I thought that was yellow paint. What is that? What is that? Goop. No, 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 no. Oh no, the hands! Oh, I'm so dead, dude. Oh, I'm so dead. What a trap. They know exactly how to get you, don't they? And I don't have any drinks. Yes! That was nicely timed. So I guess I would have met this guy earlier at some point, but I got lucky. Wait, do I have anything I can use to heal? Restores health, but also poisons use. Okay. How long does it poison you for? Let's just take something that gets rid of poison, right? Do I not have a cure for poison? Maybe if I take this. Improve my immunity or something. Temporary boost item discovery? Screw it, let's have these pickled, horrible pickled things. Spider hands again. Why are the hands not dropping down? That's even creepier. Oh no, not a big one. Is there going to be one up here as well? I don't really want to face a big giant hand right now, actually. Uh-oh. Okay, I got lucky with that. No! Ah, dear. Deary, deary me. Deary, deary me. Okay. Well, it's just about that time that we're going to start moving on to the... We're going to start moving on to the gamebook section of this stream. So, let me close the game. I gotta just update the stream info. Okay. Okay. So I changed the category to just chatting, I guess. I don't know how you're supposed to grow doing just chatting when you have like no visibility on Twitch. It's interesting. All right, I'll put the music back on while I'm just sorting my set out. Do, 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 do. Okay, let me just change the updater. Right, now just to do it on Kick. Alright, let me double check that everything's ready on Twitch. Okay, I'm just looking for a dice rolling program. I didn't think about that. That could have been a useful thing. Oh damn! Am I playing the stream twice? Is that why it was so loud? Yeah, I'm just gonna find some quick dice uh, thingy. Just find this thingy majiggy. RPG dice roller. Eh. I might end up making my own one of these. I wonder if there's something on Steam for that. I mean, I could just get some dice, but Neko dice, handy dice. Simulation COVID? What is wrong with people making this stuff? Oh, there's a easy dice roller here. Full screen dice. Oh, you can do 2 dice at once. Nice. Okay, I can actually use this. I just wish you could make the background black. Something. That'll do. Right. Sorry for the slight delay with that. Now I can get on with it. Let me add a Wait, where did the dice go? Right. Now I'll do another one. Sorry, slight technical difficulties on my end. Mm. Why does this keep happening? Okay, something's really weird with my capture software. I wonder if it's because it's on that screen. Why? Okay, I'm just gonna do it like this just to because it's being very strange. Maybe if I try on a different browser, one that's not Chrome based. Uh, what is with OBS? Well, I suppose that'll be alright. Okay, let's get started then. So today we're going to be reading House of Hell. Now, this is from Steve Jackson of the famous uh, Steve Jackson, Ian Livingstone. And it's one of my favorite game books of all time. We're not going to be doing any of the battles in it just because I feel like there's it's just a game of, well, you don't really get a cool death description, let us put it that way. If you just die to a creature, it's not the best. So let's let's read through it, and if we have some viewers watching, feel free to offer suggestions for what you want to do, and we can talk about what the best option is and whatnot if it goes that way. So, let's begin. But one thing I will do is I'll keep a note of my health, luck, and fear, whatnot. So actually, let me just quickly set that up. Maybe I'll just, yeah, I'll just quickly set that up. We can do it just with a text field. So stamina, luck, and stamina, luck, skill, fear. So let's see what it says about our different stats right now, so I can figure out the best way to, well, figure out what values to write there. Evil encounter boxes. Okay, so we got a roll for our luck. So how to survive the House of Hell. The House of Hell is a little different from previous fighting fantasy adventures. You start your adventure unarmed and with no provisions or potions, and you have to avoid being frightened to death. Before embarking on your adventure, you must first determine your own strengths and weaknesses by rolling dice to determine the initial scores. On pages 18 to 19, there is an adventure sheet where you may use to record the details of your adventure. On it, you will find boxes for recording skill, stamina, and luck scores. You're advised to either record your own scores or make photocopies. Photocopies, that's cute. To determine your initial skill, stamina, and luck scores, okay, roll one die, add 6 to the number, and enter this number in the skill box. Okay, we can do that. So we'll just use, whenever we've got to use one die, we'll just use the singular one. I mean, we'll just use the one on the left. That makes sense, right? So skill is 6 plus 6. I feel like I'm cheating getting a 6 for skill. But hey, I don't make the rules. And I got to listen to what the dice says, so 12. Now, roll both dice, add 12 to the number rolled, and enter this total in your stamina box. Okay, let's roll both dice. 5 and 4. So 15 in total. Roll one die. Add 6 to this score and enter this total in the luck box. 6? Really? This is going to be... I'm going to be too lucky. I feel like I'm cheating, but I mean, I'm not. So now, what about fear? It says skill reflects your swordsmanship and fighting expertise. The higher, the better. Stamina represents your strength. The higher the stamina, the longer you'll survive. Stamina is basically hit points in this game. Now, what about the fear? Okay, as well as surviving your adventure by ensuring that your stamina never drops to zero, in the House of Hell, you must avoid being frightened to death. Before you begin your adventure, roll one die and add 6 to the result. And that's how we get our skill. So 4 for fear. 4 plus 6 is 10. Well, it's still a pretty good roll. It's definitely better than... I mean, I got lucky with all of these rolls, to be fair. Okay. So... let me just read what it says for fear, though. The total will give you the maximum fear score you can bear. Your fear score is the number of points you can take before being frightened to death. During your adventure, you'll come across situations where you must, for example, add 1 or 2 fear points. Your fear points start at 0, and you must add fear points as instructed. If it reaches the maximum, you're frightened to death and must end your adventure. Note that fear works in the opposite way of normal skill, stamina, and luck scores. You start with 0 and increase your fear towards your maximum rather than subtracting. Well, in that case, I'll have to write a little thing like that so we know. Okay. Well, I think that's all we need in terms of how to get started on it. I wonder if yeah, I got an idea. Just gonna put some ambience on for a second. Okay, so let's begin, finally. You climb the creaking steps up to the front door. Yeah, in the background. You climb the creaking steps up to the front door and pause to catch your breath. Even though you ran all the way up the drive from the car, you are soaked through. All the way up from the drive of the car. Your feet are particularly wet. Judging by the number of puddles you stepped into in the dark, the drive needs a small fortune spending on repairs. But under the porch, you are out of the storm, and you brush the rain from your clothes before turning toward the door. The rain is still pelting down, but an eerie silence hangs in the air. No lights are on the downstairs. You step back off the porch to check the upstairs window, which attracted your attention earlier. Nothing. Wait. Sorry, I got to ruin the immersion. I didn't read the intro. Damn it. The rain spatters on the windscreen relentlessly. You can see no more than a watery gloom as you strain forwards over the steering wheel to see the road ahead. Although the wipers flap valiantly, they are fighting a losing battle. As the rain drives harder and harder, your foot eases off the accelerator. The headlights struggle to light up the road. Damn! You curse the white-haired old woman. You curse the white-haired old man who sent you off down this bumpy track. Probably he meant the second turning on the left. Or even right turning. The old fool. Perhaps this is his idea of a joke. After all, didn't you notice a mischievous glint in his eye? Something vaguely sinister? But what sort of nonsense is this? So you've taken a wrong turn and got caught in a downpour in the night. The rain will ease off soon. It can't possibly keep... Where did I go? It can't possibly keep up this deluge for long, and then you'll be able to... Watch out! You spin the wheel frantically to the left to avoid the figure who, from nowhere, shows up in the headlights. The car bumps and jolts as it bounces over the rocky roadside and thumps into a ditch. You collect your thoughts. You are unhurt, but shaken. Then you remember what has happened. The body. You must have hit the figure which appeared. There's no way you could have avoided him. You spring out of the car, praying that he's still alive. Your clothes soak up the rain as you hobble back to the road. In the darkness, it's difficult to see anything. But there is no sign of a body. You consider the situation. Are you certain it was someone and not a trick of the light? Yes. You can remember the arms held in fright as the car collided, and the look of anguish on his face. His face. There was something familiar about that face. A man you recognized. An old man with white hair. Your heart leaps. No, impossible. With a shiver of fear, you race back to the car, jump inside, force the key into the ignition and twist it violently. The starter splutters and dies. You hit the key again, but this time, a single shudder is all the engine can manage. You grasp the wheel with your hands and shake it desperately, as if to force some life into the car. But the battery is dead. Your car is certainly not budging from the ditch anytime soon. Your situation is hopeless. But now the plight of your car is paramount. Where can you get help? You passed a garage at Mingleford. But what was that? That was some 20 miles ago. As if in answer, a light appears in the distance. Someone has switched on a bedroom light. What a stroke of luck! It was at least 15 miles back the last time you passed the last house you passed, and you happened to have broken down just a short distance from someone's home. You button up your coat and open the door. From outside the car, you can see the building more clearly. Just ahead on the left, a drive winds up to a large house. It has a good 5 minutes walk away, and by the time you reach it, you'll be drenched. But how else can you call the garage? You can't afford to miss tomorrow's appointment. No. Go you must. Anyway, we'll probably be able to dry off inside after owning the garage. You slam the door, turning up your collar, and set off for the house. A flash of lightning lights up clearly for you, but in your preoccupation with the rain, the warning from above is wasted on you. The house is old, very old, and in a shocking state of disrepair. The light in the window is flickering, most likely an oil lamp, certainly not electric. And you don't notice the fact you might have turned you back away. There is no telephone line going into the house. As you climb the steps to the front door, little do you realize what fate has in store for you. Tonight is going to be a night to remember. Okay, so page 1. You climb the creaking steps up to the front door and pause to catch your breath. Even though you ran all the way up the drive from the car, you are soaked through. Your feet are particularly wet. Judging by the number of puddles you stepped in the dark, the drive needs a small fortune spent on repairs. But under the porch, you are out of the storm, and brush the rain off your clothes before turning toward the door. The rain is still pelting down, but an eerie silence hangs in the air. No lights are on downstairs. You step back off the porch to check the upstairs window, which attracted your attention earlier. Nothing. No lights. The whole place seems to be deserted. But then you remember the time. 5 minutes to midnight. Everyone in the house is probably gone to bed. An owl hoots in the distance, and a shiver runs down your spine. The situation is a little scary. Strange. Here you are, in the middle of nowhere, at this run-down old house, about to wake up whoever lives there at midnight. They certainly won't be too pleased. But if you have no choice, if you're going to make it to that appointment tomorrow, you're going to have to do it. You must reach a telephone to call for help. You step up to the front door. From the left-hand side of the house, a dull glow catches your attention. A light has been turned on. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least someone is awake. You consider your options. There is an elaborate knocker in the middle of the bell of the door, and a bell pull knocker hanging down on the right. Will you wrap the door with the knocker, pull the cord, or creep around the house to investigate the light? Okay, what do we think, chat? Anyone here who has an opinion where they want to go? I'm thinking I'm just gonna knock on the door, because we're going there to borrow this phone, right? So why not just knock on the door and then say, hey, can I borrow your phone? It makes sense. Okay, let's do that. 357. Okay. A few moments later, the door handle turns slowly and the door opens. Standing in the hallway is a tall man, dressed in a dark suit with tails. His long face is solemn. Yes? He asks, indignantly. You smile nervously and explain your situation. Your car has broken down. You need to reach a telephone, and you are soaked to the skin. The man's face remains expressionless. Come in, he orders. The master is expecting you. Follow me. He leads you into reception hall and tells you to sit down while he informs his master of your arrival. You sit down in a solid, carved chair and look around. The reception hall is certainly not what you would have expected from the outside. It is elegantly decorated with rich tapestries and fine oak panels. A number of portraits line the walls. A sturdy 16th century table is set against one wall. Will you wait for your host to arrive, study the paintings, or hunt for a telephone? Again, if anyone has any direction they want to go, just let me know, and then I'll consider it. Okay. Well, I guess we should try and not be boring, so we should look around a little. But one thing is, I know for a fact, just from playing this book before, that if we go look at the paintings, one of them makes us spooked out. So I'm not going to do that, because then I have to add some fear points. And they're hunting for the telephone. I'm not sure if I've done that before. Let's try it. 238. There is no telephone in the hall, and you feel uneasy about venturing into any of the other rooms. While you are wondering what to do, you hear a noise coming from behind one of the doors. You rush back to the chair and sit down. Footsteps. Someone is coming. The tall man you met earlier walks in, opening the door for another tall man dressed in a purple smoking jacket. May I present Lord Kelnor, the Earl of Drama, the butler announces. The Earl holds out his hand, and you shake it. His grip is strong, and his eyes pierce yours. His lips widen to a soft smile. You begin to tell him of your predicament, but he holds up his hand. Please, I can see that you've been caught in this filthy storm. Let us sit by the fire, and we will see whether we can help. Franklin's, tell the cook to prepare some food for our visitor. You protest that you do not want to be any trouble, but your host ignores you and leads you into a drawing room where a fire is burning. You take off your coat and sit down. The heat of the fire makes you feel comfortable once more. Franklin's returns with 2 glasses of brandy. Will you relax, drink the brandy, and ask if you can use the telephone? Or will you see what he wants to ask you? Before drinking the brandy, I think we should just sit there and hold it for a while and talk to him. Let's go to do that. Your host is a little annoyed by your nervousness. Come, come, he says. There's no need to be afraid. Has your little accident caused you to lose your nerve? Drink your brandy. You'll soon forget your fears. As you watch him, your mind begins to play tricks on you. Is his expression one of genuine concern for your well-being? Or is there a hint of something secretive in his eyes and smile? You shiver, and your fear of the situation is evident. Add 1 fear point. Oh, we gotta add a fear point. That's not good. A short while later, Franklin's appears. Your meal is served, sir, he says to the Earl. You both rise and go through to the dining room. Turn to 309. The dining room looks magnificent. A long table stretches between 2 fine chairs and is laid with gleaming silver cutlery. A rich red wallpaper covers the walls, and the room is lit by a sparkling chandelier, bristling with candles, which hangs from the ceiling. You take your seat, and the butler moves behind you to offer you wine. Will you take the white wine or the red? White wine or red? I really don't remember which one is the good option here. I think maybe we should take the red wine. White wine feels like, I don't know, maybe it would be easier to hide drugs in white wine, I feel like. Actually, I don't know, because white wine is like more transparent. But let's try the red wine. 395. The wine is impeccable. A fine vintage. Soup follows. Then you must choose either lamb or duck for the main course. Or you can tell the host that you are not hungry and you have already eaten. You know what? If I was in this situation, I probably would eat something, because I would be hungry. And I'm already wet. I've had a nice meal, had a nice glass of wine. I'm obviously going to eat something. I'm not going to be rude to my host, right? But lamb or duck? Now, I don't eat lamb. I don't like it. I don't really eat duck. I think it's a bit fatty. But I have had duck before and it was alright. Let's eat the duck. So that's 115. Your mouth waters as the roast duck is laid before you. The Earl is having the same, and you both chat as you eat. He wants to know how you came to be driving along this road in the middle of the night, and you tell him about the old man's directions. You ask him about himself and his family. Turn to 28. The Earl of Drummer is the last survivor in his family. His estate stretches for miles around the house. At one time, the estate was prosperous, with many tenant farmers cultivating his land and providing a healthy income for his family. But things started to change. His sister died at the age of 32 under mysterious circumstances. She was found dead in a clearing in the woods, with strange marks on her neck. News travels fast, and the ignorant peasants started muttering about witchcraft and black magic in their eyes. The house was cursed. Pure superstitious nonsense, of course. But gradually, the farmers moved to new pastures, avoiding the estate. But now you have finished your meal. Franklin returns to offer you fruit, cheese, coffee, and brandy. Will you take? So, fruit, coffee, and brandy, cheese, coffee, and brandy, or just cheese and coffee? See, that the brandy is very sus. It's the brandy. I don't like the idea of the brandy. Let's just have cheese and coffee. That sounds like a good thing to have. Although it sounds like it's gonna like mess up your stomach a bit. Yeah, let's have cheese and coffee. 319. The butler brings a plate of cheese and a steaming pot of coffee. He cuts you a portion of cheese and pours the coffee into a china cup. The conversation continues. Turn to page 74. You finish off your meal. The Earl rises to his feet, saying, "Our conversation has been most enjoyable, but now you must feel very tired. Franklin's will show you up to your room. Let us retire." You stand up. He's right. You are tired, and it is well past midnight. You stumble and reach out to steady yourself against the table. You didn't know you were that tired, or maybe you had a little too much to drink. Your head is spinning, and the voice of your host becomes part of the background noise, which is getting louder and louder in your ears. Eventually, you collapse on the floor and lose consciousness. Oh no, the cheese got us. The cheese. Maybe. Alright, 173. Okay. You open your eyes. Your head is spinning, and it is some time before you're fully aware of the fact that your arms and feet are bound. The room you are in is empty, but you work out a plan. You will hop over to the window, break the glass, and use it to cut yourself free. Pulling yourself to your feet is awkward, but you manage it with a mixture of hops and shuffles, and you arrive at the window. Outside, the wind is blowing the rain against the window panes. Will you go ahead and smash the window with your hands? Something of a risky business. Or will you instead test your luck? If you want to test your luck, turn to 136. Otherwise, turn to 360. I mean, we're gonna have to test our luck. Really. It's illogical not to, honestly. Let's test our luck. So if I roll under 12, then it will succeed. If I roll a 12, then I fail. I got really lucky with that luck score. Okay, 6 less than 12. So we passed the luck skill check. 1, 3. Now we go to 317. Okay. You cut yourself free and massage your wrists to get the circulation moving again. Then you walk over to the door to try it. It is not locked. You try the handle, open it a little, and look outside. Your room is on the first floor landing. Facing the door is a balustrade, and looking over the banisters, you can see the entrance hall below. To your left, there are 2 doors in the corner of the landing, which runs along to the right. If you wish to go this way, turn to 287. Looking right, the landing runs past another door and then turns to the left. To turn this way, go to 33. Yeah, let's try left. A short distance along the balcony, you arrive at a door with Azazel written on the nameplate. If you wish to try the door, turn to 358. If you prefer to continue, do so. Azazel. I don't know if that's something I've heard of before. Azazel. I guess let's go in there, because if we just walk along the halls and don't open any doors, then probably gonna get a bad ending. But well, let's just hope we don't die. 358. The door opens and you peer into the room. You quickly check to see that there is no one inside, and you are relieved to find that it's empty, but full of clutter. It seems to be a crude scientific laboratory of some sort. A brass telescope points through the window toward the sky. Charts and mathematical tables are pinned to the walls. A human skeleton hangs from a hook, and a bench is covered with glass vials and apparatus. They look like priceless antiques, and they were probably made in the last century. Do you wish to investigate the room further, or leave? I mean, with all these chemicals and stuff in here, it could be dangerous if we knock into something. But then again, when are we going to be here again? So we might as well have a little look around. 117. Wait. 117. You step into the room and close the door behind you. A squeaking noise from the corner makes you jump But when you walk over, you are relieved to find that the squeaking comes from 3 rats in a cage. You keep your ears peeled for sounds of visitors as you investigate the contents of the room. Do you wish to look through the drawers, examine the glass vials, or look through the cupboards? Yeah, I don't want to examine the glass vials, that's for sure. I think I remember something bad can happen if you do so. Let's try looking through the drawers. Maybe we'll find something useful. 81. In the drawer beneath the bench, you find a few ornate letter openers. Perhaps they are someone's collection? You are particularly interested because they are strong and dagger-like. In fact, they could easily make dangerous weapons. You may take one of them if you wish, and as a weapon, it will allow your skill score to increase to its initial value if you use it in a fight. Okay, so I guess that's just if I lose skill points. Right, 3, 8, 5. Suddenly, your ears prick up at the sound of footsteps coming closer. You nip into the shadows and wait. The footsteps stop outside the door. You can hear 2 voices talking. Hadn't we better ask the master's permission? One asks. Maybe you're right. And we'd better get a light for the lamps. You breathe a sigh of relief as the footsteps disappear off in the direction you approach the room. You decide that it's best to leave before they return and open the door to the landing. The safest way to go, it strikes you, is away from the 2 visitors, who may return at any moment. If you approach the room from the left, turn here. Yeah, I think I approached it from the left. 229. That's asking a lot for me to remember something like that. You follow the landing around until you reach another door on the right-hand side. A nameplate identifies it as the Erasmus room. If you wish to enter this room, turn to 140. Erasmus. Sumsare. I'm just trying to say it backwards. I felt like that was like a reversed words or something. Erasmus, though. Like erase? Could that be something that erases your memory? I don't know, it sounds kind of sus. I don't know, Walt. You've been seeming kind of sus lately. Let's go in there. 140. You grasp the handle and turn it. The door is locked, and it looks too sturdy for you to break down. Will you turn toward the door at the end of the corridor, or go back the way you came, carrying on past the room which you originally appeared? Wait, 332. Did we already do that? 332. Okay. At the end of the corridor, ahead of you is a stout wooden door. While you are considering whether or not to try this room, A noise behind you startles you. You spin around, only to find that the wind is rustling wall hangings. There is nothing to be afraid of. You turn back and are amazed to find a faint and white figure has appeared in front of you. This apparition is a young woman in her early 20s with long flowing hair. She was dressed in a white bridal dress, which has seen better days. It is ripped and torn.
Oh, thank God I found you in time,
she says.
I must speak to you immediately. Come, let us go into this room.
Will you follow her into the room, or do you suspect a trap and would rather turn back? Whichever you choose, you must add 1 fear point. Okay, I'll add 1 fear point. Give me a sec. I'm just going to check the door's locked because I'm getting spooked out reading this. So I think we should follow the lady into the room. It might be a trap, but also we might learn something from her that's gonna be critical to getting through this. So let's do it. This might be game over, but let's see. Okay. So we follow the lady into the room. You enter the room. She passes right through the door. You, of course, must use a more traditional methods. You turn the handle and walk into the Apollyon room. It is an elegant bedroom. Fine floor-length curtains hang along one wall. An enormous bed with lace coverings is against another wall, and opposite stands a beautiful dressing table with a huge mirror. The woman hovers in the center of the room and bids you to sit down on the bed.
Your coming here was no accident,
she starts.
I must warn you of the terrible dangers you will face here. This house is ruled by the Master, a powerful black priest of the night named Kelnor, Earl of Drummer. I would guess you are to be offered to the demons of hellfire if you survived that long. Yesterday they trapped a girl, a pretty young district nurse who happened to call. She is to be offered tonight. I cannot let this devilry continue. There must be some way it can be stopped. If you can find the Chris knife, you might defeat Kelnor, for this weapon is his only weakness. Please, help me. You will probably find it in... No! Quick! We are discovered. I can hear the hounds. Go. Leave this room.
You stand up. She was right. You can hear the barking getting closer and closer. She motions to you, pointing at the door. You run to the door and peer outside. Nothing. The barking gets louder and louder, and you turn back toward the ghost, who seems to be struggling with something. She's involved in a fight with two huge ghostly Great Danes, which are snapping and clawing at her. You take a step forward, but it is hopeless. You cannot help, as you cannot even touch the beasts, and and your help would have been very welcome, because the dogs are too powerful for her. She is weakening, and as she does so, her image fades. Moments later, she disappears completely. Satisfied that their job has been done, the two Great Danes disappear also. You are alone. Now what will you do? Do you want to help her, as she asked? Would you rather just escape the house? Escape from the house? Do we want to help her? Yeah, we want to help her. I mean, I don't know where we're going to find this Chris knife. It would have been helpful if she told us about where it was before she popped her clogs, but, you know. Let's help her. 257. You consider the best plan as you walk down the passageway. You turn right along the landing, and there are two doors on the left. It was 257, wasn't it? Yeah. The first is Azazel, written on the nameplate, and the second, Memphis. Do you want to try either of these rooms? Well, let's try Mephisto, that room, because we've already tried the other one. So 298. The handle turns and opens a little, but is caught on something and will not open any further. Will you try and force the door? Will you leave it and continue along the landing? I mean, I feel like it'll be a trap if we try and force the door open. But at the same time, we do need to find that Chris knife. But then again, it's difficult. Okay, let's try it. 390. This is gonna be how we die. You heave the door with your shoulder. The wood cracks and it opens a little further. Enough to let you into the room. It is small and bare and cold. Damp wind swirls through it, billowing the curtains. The window pane is smashed, and the floor beneath the window is sodden from the rain. You look around, but there is nothing unusual in the room, apart from frayed length of knotted rope. You may take this with you if you wish and leave. As you pull the door, to which you find a piece of glass wedged underneath it, which is making it stick. Ah, that's why it was sticking. You turn left out of the room and continue along the landing. Turn to 287. You walk up to one of the two doors in the corner of the balcony. The one on the left is named Balthus, and the one in front of you has no name. If you wish to enter the Balthus room, turn to 299. If you would rather go through the other door, turn to 86. 86. Let's try the other door. No, Balthus, that sounds like a place I might find some spooky Chris knife. Sacrificial dagger thing. Maybe let's go that way. What do you think? But this is a bit tricky. What one to do? Yeah, let's go through the Balthus room. I feel like that's the plan here. $299. But maybe if they want to hide it somewhere, they Chris knife, they would hide it somewhere innocuous, somewhere without a fancy nameplate above the door. Yes, indeed. Let's try 86. Let's try 86. That's the door without a name on it. Also, if you're enjoying the stream, feel free to like or follow if you're on Kick or Twitch. Follow, sub if you're on YouTube. Wait, is that? Yeah, I would be appreciative. I'm planning on doing more streams like this, and also more Elden Ring, more Hightail also, and some modding. I just need to figure out exactly what my content is gonna be. But yeah. Anyway, 86. The door opens into a narrow passageway, which ends at a window. There is a door halfway along the left-hand side, and a sign on the door identifies it as the Diablos room. If you wish to try and open the door, turn to 13. 13? If you wish to investigate the window instead, turn to 110. If you're not keen to do either, rather go back through the door and continue along the landing, turn to 193. I mean, Diabolus, that sounds sus as all hell. Diabolus is that's a Rimworld thing. I'm just Googling what that means, but I think Diablos, doesn't that mean like Satan? Yeah, Spanish for devils. Like, if we go in that room, there's certainly going to be something demonic. And the fact that it's on page 13 almost feels like a warning. It does feel like a warning. Let's go there anyway. 13. You step into the room and close the door behind you. The room is empty. You heave a sigh of relief. Falling back against the door, you catch your breath. Will you rest in the room or try the window for a means of escape? Oh no, we've screwed up, haven't we? Oh no. Oh damn. We really screwed up this one. Why would I just rest in a room? It's not going to do anything for me. Maybe it will reduce my fear if I rest. Maybe, baby. Oh, I really don't know. No, because the window just doesn't feel like it's going to be the one. I've got a rope, though. I've got that frayed rope that we found. Maybe. Let's try that. 107. You walk over to the curtains and part them slowly. Outside, the storm is still raging. Thunder rolls across the sky, and rain rattles against the window. The window is barred. There is no way out of here. Turn to 168. A soft voice is calling your name. You leap back against the wall, while across the room a strange shape is forming. A human figure is passing through the very wall itself and entering the room. At least the figure is almost human, but its head is missing. As it materializes before you, the voice becomes clearer. It comes from a head and is carried, not on the apparition's shoulders, but in its hand, which hangs down at its side. The sight is horrible, and ghostly blood drips from the carpet from the severed head. You must add 2 fear points. Will you stay to hear what the ghost has to say to you, or run from the room? 2 fear points. Wow. We're really getting up there in terms of fear. Okay. I think maybe we should talk to him. He's got no head. Can he be that smart? Well, he's got his head in his hands. But his heart might be in the right place. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Let's hear what the ghost has to say. The disembodied head speaks. Prepare yourself for death, miserable mortal. It gloats. For the evil that is in this place cannot be escaped. The House of Drama has drawn you here for one purpose. Before the night is out, you will join me and my companions in the Netherworld. Our fate will be yours. You will forever haunt this place that has caused your death. With these words, a mocking laugh fills the room. The apparition turns back through the wall, and as it does so, the laughter fades. But the fright will give you 2 fear points. Oh man, not another 2. You just. Oh, so that's 6 fear points in total. Okay, so now we go to 382. You leave the Diablo's room, and you are standing once more in the narrow corridor outside. Do you wish to turn left to investigate the window, or would you rather return to the landing and follow it around? Now, I think I remember that if you look out the window, you can see something spooky. Someone hanging from a tree or something. So I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, let's go back to the hallway and follow it around. 193. A short distance further on, you come to the top of the main staircase, which leads downwards. Immediately opposite the staircase is an unmarked door. Do you wish to go downstairs, try the unmarked door, or will you continue around the landing? I think I already tried the unmarked door, right? 377. Let me just double check. Oh no, it's not been here. You step into a small storeroom and close the door behind you. There are shelves on the left and right walls, on which various household objects are stored. In front of you, in the wall facing the door, is another door. What do you want to do? Will you search through the things on the shelves, try the door opposite, or return to the landing? Now, if I was going to hide a Chris knife, I wouldn't do it here. But maybe if I look on the shelves, I can find something that will help me reduce my fear. I mean, surely there's not going to be something on the shelves that's going to spook me the heck out, right? So, yeah, let's search the shelves. Turn to 83. Various items of crockery, cutlery, and food are kept in the storeroom, including a sharp meat knife, which you might like to hide under your coat to use as a weapon in the future. This sharp knife will allow you to add 3 skill points in a fight. On one shelf, you find several cloves of garlic, which you may also take. There is also an unlabeled bottle of white liquid on the shelf. If you wish to drink the liquid, turn to 362. Do I drink the milky white liquid? Do I drink the milky white liquid? This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one. Because I'm just thinking of something to reduce my fear that I've accrued. you know? Mm. Well, at least we got some garlic. I mean, not good for me, blah blah, but the character's not a vampire in the game, so. Hmm. What to do? Yeah, I'm gonna drink the liquid. Screw it. 362. Bottoms up. It's unlabeled. Bottoms up. 362. You taste the liquid. It is white wine. You drink some more and it warms you. You start to feel a little lightheaded, dizzy, and suddenly you feel a stab of pain in your stomach and you double over. There is no relief from this pain, because you have drunk a bottle of poisoned wine. In a few moments, you will lose consciousness, and in 5 minutes, you will be dead. You will never make tomorrow's appointment after all. No. Oh. Dag nabbit. We died. House of Hell is over. Well, that was pretty much all I wanted to do for this stream, and I'm not going to start the whole thing again now, so I guess it will have to be on the next one. So, if you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to follow. If you're watching this back, I'm going to be doing more of this sort of stuff in the future. Hopefully with less faffing about at the start. But hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Blah, blah.